We are a curious species. From the moment we first looked up at the stars, we have been asking questions. Why are we here? What is our purpose? This drive to understand, to solve the puzzle of existence, is what makes us human. It is a fundamental part of who we are. We look at the world around us, and we see not just what is, but what could be. We see a mystery, a question waiting for an answer. This endless curiosity has pushed us out of caves, across oceans, and even into the vast, silent emptiness of space. It is a fire that burns within each of us. This thirst for knowledge is not just about big cosmic questions. It is in our everyday lives. A child asks why the sky is blue. A detective follows clues to solve a crime. A scientist looks through a microscope, searching for a cure. In every corner of our world, we are trying to connect the dots. We are pattern seekers, storytellers, and problem solvers. The universe presents us with a grand, intricate tapestry, and we spend our lives trying to trace each and every thread, hoping to see the full picture one day. It is a journey that never truly ends, and perhaps that is the most beautiful part of it all. Think about the feeling you get when you finally solve a difficult puzzle. That spark of understanding, that moment of clarity. It is a powerful feeling. It is the reward for our persistence. Humanity's greatest mysteries are like the ultimate puzzles. They challenge our intelligence, our technology, and our very perception of reality. They are the grand challenges that unite us in a common goal, to know more today than we knew yesterday. This shared quest for answers is a bond that connects every person, from every culture, across all of time. So what are these great mysteries? They are the stories that have been passed down through generations, the questions that have echoed through the halls of history. They are the riddles left behind by ancient civilizations and the strange signals we pick up from distant galaxies. They are the gaps in our knowledge, the blank spaces on our map of the universe. These are the enigmas that captivate our imagination and inspire us to keep searching, to keep wondering, and to never ever stop asking what if. They pull us forward, promising that just around the next corner a profound discovery awaits us. Let's travel back in time. Imagine standing in the shadow of the Great Pyramids of Giza. These massive structures rise from the desert sand, a testament to human ingenuity. But how did they do it? How did an ancient civilization, without modern machinery, lift and place these colossal stones with such precision? We have theories, of course. We talk about ramps and levers, about a massive, dedicated workforce. But the complete truth remains just out of reach, a secret whispered by the desert winds for thousands of years. The pyramids stand not just as tombs for pharaohs, but as giant question marks etched into the landscape of our history. Now let's journey to a small remote island in the Pacific, Easter Island. Here, hundreds of giant stone statues called moai stand quiet watch over the land. Who carved them? And more puzzling, how did they move these enormous figures, some weighing as much as a space shuttle, across the island? The oral traditions of the Rapa Nui people tell stories of the statues walking to their final positions. While we search for a scientific explanation, these stories remind us that some mysteries are intertwined with the culture and spirit of a people, holding a truth that science alone may not fully grasp. The world is full of these lost chapters. There is the mystery of Stonehenge, a circle of massive stones in England, aligned perfectly with the movements of the sun. Was it a temple, an astronomical calendar, a place of healing? We can only guess. We also have stories of lost cities like the legendary Atlantis, a supposed island utopia that sank into the sea. These tales capture our imagination because they speak of a past that was perhaps more advanced, more magical than we believe. They are echoes of a world we can no longer see but can't help but search for. These ancient mysteries do more than just baffle us. They connect us to our ancestors. They show us that people who lived long ago were just as creative, intelligent, and ambitious as we are today. When we ponder how the pyramids were built, we are paying homage to the minds that conceived them. These puzzles remind us that human history is not a simple, straightforward story. It is a complex epic, with missing pages and unsolved riddles that challenge us to look at the past with a sense of wonder, respect, and profound curiosity. Our quest for answers did not end with the ancient world. In fact, our modern era has brought us a new set of even more profound mysteries. The biggest one might be floating right above our heads. Are we alone in the universe? For centuries, we thought Earth was the center of everything. Now, We know we live on a tiny planet orbiting one star among hundreds of billions in our galaxy. And there are hundreds of billions of galaxies. The numbers alone suggest that life could exist somewhere else. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, is one of humanity's grandest projects. Scientists are using powerful telescopes to listen for signals from the cosmos, hoping to hear a message from another civilization. We send our own messages out too, like the golden record aboard the Voyager spacecraft, a greeting to any alien race that might find it. We look for planets in distant solar systems that might have the right conditions for life, the right temperature, the presence of water. Each new discovery of an exoplanet brings us one step closer to answering that ultimate question. The silence from space is, in itself, a deep and fascinating mystery. Why haven't we heard from anyone yet? Back on Earth, we face mysteries within our own world, and even within our own minds. What is consciousness? We know that our brain is made of cells and electrical signals. But how do these physical processes create the feeling of being you? How do they create thoughts, emotions, and the rich inner experience of life? Science can show us which parts of the brain light up when we feel happy or sad, but it cannot yet explain the experience itself. This is one of the deepest questions in neuroscience and philosophy, a puzzle locked inside each of our skulls. And then there are the strange phenomena that defy easy explanation. Take the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. In 1937, the famous pilot vanished over the Pacific Ocean during an attempt to fly around the world. Despite massive search efforts, no definitive trace of her or her plane was ever found, or considered dark matter and dark energy, the invisible substances that scientists believe make up over 95% of the universe. We can see their gravitational effects on stars and galaxies, but we don't know what they are. These modern enigmas show that even with all our technology, the